Confidence intervals for executives speak in ranges, not points. Welcome! Today we'll show why smart leaders speak in ranges, not single numbers. Executives always decide under uncertainty. Markets move, users behave differently, and data is incomplete. A single-point estimate looks crisp, but can be misleading. It hides the risk that reality lands higher or lower. A well-chosen range makes uncertainty visible by showing variability and risk up front. It helps align expectations, set buffers, and choose actions that are robust to surprises. Think of it as turning on the lights in a dark room. You see obstacles before you trip. A confidence interval is a range where reasonably confident contains the true value. Instead of saying, quote, churn is 10%, you say 8 to 12%. It's often expressed as estimate plus or minus margin, like 10% plus or minus 2%. The confidence level, e.g., 90% or 95%, tells you how often this method would capture the truth if you repeated the measurement many times. It's about the procedure's reliability, not a guarantee for one sample. In practice, we estimate conversion at 4.5%, 95% confidence, it's between 4.2% and 4.8%. Clear, honest, and decision-ready. Lead with the range, not the point. Revenue growth 6 to 9% this year. Then give the point as context if helpful. State the confidence level and time frame. 90% confidence for FY 2025. Immediately translate to impact. What does this mean for budget, headcount, or risk appetite? For example, at 6 to 9%, we can fund the marketing ramp. Below 6%, we delay the new region. Replace statistical jargon with business actions and thresholds. The goal is to make uncertainty actionable, not academic. Good. We expect 8 to 12% loss, 90% confidence. This surfaces uncertainty and reliability. Risky. Loss will be 10%. That implies false certainty and can erode trust when reality differs. Add a tail statement. Outside range outcomes are possible but unlikely. If stakes are high, specify the tail. There's a small chance of greater than 15% loss if supplier B fails. This framing supports contingency planning while keeping focus on the most likely outcomes. Clear ranges plus tail awareness beat confident-sounding guesses every time. Make residual risk concrete. Example 1. Post-controls breach rate, 1 to 3% this quarter, 80%. Example 2. Downtime, 4 to 7 hours per month, 95%. Then tie each range to dollars, SLAs, or compliance. At 4 to 7 hours, SLA penalties are $50,000, $120,000. Above 7, penalties escalate. Or, a 1 to 3% breach rate implies X audit findings and potential Y remediation cost. Executives act faster when ranges are linked to financial impact, customer promises, and regulatory thresholds. Remember the trade-off. Higher confidence equals wider range. If you want 95% instead of 80% confidence, expect a bigger band. Conversely, more data, better measurement, or stronger controls yield a narrower range for the same confidence. Explain the precision versus assurance choice. We can present 4 to 7 hours, 95% today, or collect 2 more weeks of data to aim for 5 to 6 hours, 95%. Framing the decision this way lets leaders pick speed or certainty, consciously and transparently. Use visuals that make uncertainty intuitive. Bands around a line or traffic light ranges, green, amber, red, mapped to decision thresholds. Choose verbs that avoid false certainty. Expect, likely, range of, and we estimate. When the tails matter, flag them explicitly. There's a small chance of greater than $2M impact if adoption lags. Pair the tail with a mitigation. Will trigger Plan B if trend crosses the amber line. Clear visuals plus careful wording make risk feel real and manageable. Lead with ranges and the confidence level. Example, 8 to 12%, 90% confidence this quarter. Map ranges to decisions and thresholds. Budgets, SLAs, hiring, launch gates. Avoid false certainty. Always narrate the tails. What could go wrong, how likely, and the contingency. When leaders see the likely path and the edge cases, they can set buffers, choose mitigations, and move fast with eyes open. Ranges don't weaken your case. They strengthen credibility and support better, safer decisions.